And we're back. What's up, guys? Ryan with Jedi Patrol. Another live stream, random as usual, because honestly, I don't plan live streams too far in advance. I usually take the planning for videos and content, that kind of stuff. The live streams are more random. Now, there used to be a time. For those of you who've been watching the channel for years and years and years, you'll know that I used to have a weekly live stream, like years ago. Years ago, I had a weekly live stream. And we'd have them on Sunday nights. I did them on Saturday nights sometimes, but it was every week for a very long time. And yeah, I don't know. I just decided not to do that anymore. But here we are. I like the more random aspects of it because we can talk about whatever the hell we want to talk about. That's how it goes. And then if you have a scheduled thing, then you're forced to come up with some kind of content to fill up the time. And then you just come up with like low level weak content. So yeah, I don't want to do that. So I figured I'd just do a random. Here we go. What's going on, guys? Antonio is here. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? I will have a guest at some point. Yeah, I messaged Brendan. He'll jump on here at some point. Antonio's here. What's up, man? At least we know who's got their notifications on. Notifications on. That's good. Hope Tucker will make any. Bella and Tucker. I'll tell you about Bella and Tucker. No, but they're on the other side of the door. So I wanted to keep getting up and getting out and letting Tucker in and out. Bella, it's a thing. But who knows? We shall see. At least says hello. Tucker usually does. I hope the goats do too. The goats won't make an appearance on this particular live stream, but maybe in an upcoming video. Maybe. Let me know how the audio levels are. I'm looking at the meters. They look all right, but tell me know if it's too loud, not loud enough, that kind of fun stuff. Cindy's here. What's up? Boba the Crane. What up? Carlos. Hey, man. Carlos been around a long time. What's up, bud? AJ's in the house. AJ, how you doing, buddy? Appreciate the support on the Patreon, man. I very much appreciate that. Leighton Richards says, what's up? What's up, man? Look at all you guys, man. So I hope you guys are doing well on this fine Sunday evening. It's it's currently 6:45 p.m. Eastern time. That's where I'm at. I'm in North Carolina, so on the East Coast. Some of you guys are overseas and either you're up really early or you're up really late, one or the other, or both, or a combination of something. I don't know how that works out, but good evening. Where are the goats? Wow, man. It's like nobody came to see me. They just want to see the animals. And I understand. Maybe I should start a separate channel just for animals. Maybe. So, fun story. My wife was out cleaning, giving the animals water and all that kind of mess out there sometime today. And found a 6 foot, and no joke, 6 foot, might have been 7 foot, 6 foot black snake in our chicken coop. The chicken coop's right next to the goat, so it was in there. It's kind of one thing. So she goes, hey, we got black snake out here. So we adventure on catching this black snake because honestly, we've been missing some eggs. The chickens haven't been laying eggs, but I think they have been laying eggs. I think the snake's been stealing them. And so hopefully there's the thing. In addition to that, we lost 2 baby chicks. I guess baby chicks is redundant, but 2 chicks, but they were like teenagers. Like they were like, just like 2 of them over the past couple weeks to snakes, no doubt about it, because you can tell how the snake had like, the chicken was too big for it to swallow whole. So it gave up, but it killed the chicken. And then there was 2 of them. So anyways, we knew there was one out there, put out some snake away, some stuff out there. And so that's been fun. And she saw the snake in there. And anyways, so we caught the snake and drove it out, and she took it down the road and dropped it off in the woods somewhere else out there. So we rehomed the snake. We did not decapitate the snake. That didn't happen. We didn't want to do that because it's just a black snake, no big deal. And so anyways, we took it out there and it's gone. Now, if it makes its way back, that would be a feat, but I imagine it's possible. It's certainly possible. Look at this guy. What's up, man?
That was I'm sorry, but that was quite the redneck story there.
It happened.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. You're just talking about the chickens and the goats, and I appreciate it though.
Well, if you look at the comments, nobody comes to see us. They want to see the animals. Look at it. Where are the goats? Right. Where are the dogs? Blah 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 blah. And
that's fair. That's fair.
So they don't want. To be fair,
Variety.
Here's what I should do. I should set up a webcam in the goat barn. Of course, most of the time in the daytime they're not in there, but out there and just shoot a live feed. I bet it would blow up on TikTok. I'll call it Goat Talk. It'll blow up on TikTok live stream. And you'll just see them out there headbutting and jumping around and doing silly things.
So I had, I was at Fan Expo Boston for the last 3 days. I literally just got home like an hour and a half ago.
Dude, I gave you 3 days notice for this live stream. You just got. Yeah. That's not.
So true. I spent basically the first 2 days just as an attendee, enjoying everything.
Yeah.
My plan was on the last day today. I had already spent all the money I wanted to spend and everything. So today I was just going and I was filming. I was just filming artists and dealers and stuff and talking to people and stuff for this like docuseries that I'm working on over the next year. Gotcha. And I'm in there for 5 minutes this morning and I've got my full rig on. So I've got my easy rig with like the arm going over my head. Like it people, I didn't have a problem wearing it to this, because with cosplay, I mean, I was on Friday and Saturday, I was getting hit in the back of the head with like wings and shit, like all,
understood.
People, no sense of like awareness when it comes to like spatial awareness. And they're just hitting people with their cosplay and don't, round a corner and take an eye out, whatever.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, fine. But people still like, you always get, oh man, I love your rig. Like, people just kind of want to geek out over the gear or whatever. So
what were you shooting red or something? I mean, what was the deal?
No. I have my Sony A7S III, but I've got a camera rig built out with like a V-mount battery, monitor, everything. So the camera rig itself, like,
so it's not, you weren't shooting with an iPhone.
No, is like about this big.
Gotcha,
and
okay.
Then I've got like the rig on my back with the arms that comes over the head and suspends it. So all of that, and you see it and okay, this is a professional rig. This, and this girl, this 20-something girl, she comes up to me and she's like, "Oh, are you doing this for TikTok?"
You got to turn the camera this way.
I'm like, do you see anybody doing this for TikTok?
Yes.
Like,
yes.
I looked at her
straight up gimbals, the whole thing. Yeah.
I looked her dead in the face and then I just turned and walked away. I did not even verbally respond. I just walked away.
You look like the average TikToker.
Oh my God. I was like, really? Are you doing this for TikTok?
Yeah, well, that's
what is wrong with the world?
Oh, you know what? I just noticed that I should plug in my laptop battery or else it's going to die midstream and you'll be here by yourself.
I can handle it.
Yeah, I know. There we go. Problem solved. So I figured since for topics to discuss, since I gave you a lot of advance notice on this, I thought we'd talk about something that has not been talked about at all for the past 14 days.
I've got that right here.
I thought we'd talk about Joker. No, I'm just kidding. I don't
remember the last time I talked about Joker.
I don't want to talk about freaking Heath Ledger.
By the way, this is spicy habanero pickle fudge. I know there's no reason why those words should ever go together, nor should they make something as confusingly delicious as this is. I got it at the show. I just,
and I'm happy for you. I'm just wondering, did you get extra to ship to me?
I did not.
Oh,
I did buy it, but I can give you their website.
I'm willing to try it.
Copper Coast Fudge.
That's a free plug. Like, we won't even charge them a royalty for that plug. That was good.
If you go to conventions, Fan Expo, Comic-Con, they go to most of the major ones, like Heroes and SDCC and MegaCon and Fan Expo Boston, Chicago, stuff like that.
Yeah,
they had like 2 or 3 separate locations throughout the con, and it's ridiculous. So I literally bought a pound of this pickle fudge.
Nice.
It's so good.
I want to tell you, I'm going to try something on this stream. since this was completely random, and the only people that hear, I have notifications on because otherwise they wouldn't know. I mean, I haven't posted it anywhere. I found I'm in here cleaning up and I'm moving crap around and moving cabinets and whatever. I found a figure that I forgot that I owned, and I don't need to own it, so I'm going to pass it on to somebody out here. And it's a good figure. Like you can see the review. I just forgot I had it, honestly.
Like you had it in storage from the move?
Yeah. Well, no. I just haven't displayed it. But I have the Sosa Toys Last Son Returns, the Brandon Routh Superman. Good figure.
Yeah, that is a spectacular figure. Just has one flaw, and that's the ankles.
The ankles, yeah. You
not
can
like
either use the stand, yeah.
The stand, but also like the material on the boots, like bunches at the ankle, kind of like the Hot Toys had that problem with like Spidey back in the day.
Right.
That.
Yeah.
Everything else about that. Everything else about that figure, the body, the sculpt, the suit, like, is awesome. I love it.
Well, I'm going to give this away, but I'm not just going to give it away. I'm going to make somebody work for it. So here's an idea. I've been messing around playing some chess, and I'm not good at it. I don't claim to be good at chess. Like, I'm not. But I thought we'd play a game of chess to figure out who's going to win this thing. Now, I could play you a game of chess here live, or you can just you can be the commentator, and I can find somebody random in the chat to play against. So we'll put it on the screen. We'll kind of go.
You got to play against somebody in the chat. Yeah.
Okay. And but we got to pick some. Now, listen, you got to be in the States. I don't want to ship this thing to Guatemala or something. I don't want to deal with that. Just mainly because I'm just lazy and I don't want to deal with filling out all the forms. I don't want to mess with it. But I will ship it to you. That could take long. No, it's like a 10-minute game. We won't make it a 4-hour game. But anyway, so I'll figure out who in the chat we'll play a game of chess with, and it'll be online. You got to have access to a computer. I'll send you a link, and if you're on, I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do that. We'll figure that out in a minute. That's what I was thinking. If I could send you the link, I could just play you because, I could just send you the link. And then if you win, somebody wins. If I win, somebody else wins. Kind of goes from there.
I mean,
just say.
Okay. It's been years since I've played chess, so
then whoever is on your team might.
My strategery may not be.
Yeah, okay. We'll find somebody in the. We'll play Riley. Why not COD? Well, that could be a thing too. But I don't have a gaming computer, and I play on my PlayStation, and I don't know how to stream it from there. I don't know how you do that. I'm not that.
Yeah,
but
I mean, I know people stream from their PlayStation, so I'm sure it's doable. I've just never had the desire to figure it out.
Yeah, I don't want to either. And
like every time I was like, "Oh, I could figure that out," I ate some chips and did something different.
You ate some habanero fudge. I was yesterday. I was watching.
Linda wants a duck race.
That's the way to do it. Super Mario Brothers. I've never seen the movie. It was on one of the streaming platforms, and I was like, "Cool, I'll watch this." So I sat down and watched it.
Oh yeah, it's on Peacock right now. I haven't watched it yet either. I heard good things, but
I was sat down and watch it, and I have on this new set. I haven't hooked anything. I have a sound bar with a subwoofer. That's the setup I got over here. It's simple, easy, right?
Me too. Yep.
So my subwoofer is Bluetooth or wireless or however the hell it works or whatever. It's been acting up. I've only had it. I bought it when I moved to this house. It's been here a year. This speaker has been acting up. It won't connect and whatever. So all I have is treble. And I have no bass. I'm like, this sucks. So then I remembered, I got tired of messing with that. And then I remembered at my other house, somewhere in my house, I have a full home theater system from Klipsch. Like I have some legit stuff, right?
Nice.
And I just never hooked it up in here because I just never did. So I went yesterday and I found everything. I had my wife was using like the subwoofer as a stand for a cat bed behind a recliner. And I had one of the tall bookshelf or the tall floor speakers was as a stand for a Ring camera for the dog. I mean, I had crap everywhere. I'm like, the hell, where am I going to find this? So I'm hunting all these speakers and I hooked it up and finally got it all wired up, whatever. And it's way better than just a, a sound bar and a sub. So I got the subwoofer hooked up and surrounds and all that mess. So I'm pretty happy. Anyways, I watched Super Mario Brothers. That was a damn good movie.
Yeah, I heard really good things. I just haven't had a chance to watch it. But
I watched two movies in the past 2 weeks. One of them was The Transformers one, the Beast, whatever.
I still have to. Yeah, that's on Paramount Plus. I still have to watch that. I haven't.
Watch
I
that
just
one.
haven't gotten around to it.
Somehow that one turned in. Well, I don't. It turned into Iron Man. Somehow, I don't know.
Yeah.
That was weird. It was good. It was entertaining. It wasn't bad. It was entertaining, but it was just like, okay, well, that's weird. And then Super Mario Brothers with Chris Pratt as Mario had almost towards the end of the film had a soundtrack from Guardians of the Galaxy, and I'm like, the hell? I'm like, what am I doing? Are we in a multiverse here? What the hell's going on?
I think we always are now.
But Mario Brothers, that movie was better than the Lego movie, which also had Chris Pratt.
Better than Lego. Okay.
Lego's
Wait.
in the first. It was good.
Better than the Lego movie or better than Lego Batman?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah. Both. Some Mario, I didn't know anything about the plot. I didn't know. All I knew was there was a Peaches song. That's all I knew. It was good. It's a good film. So I'd recommend it. It's a good family film too. Well, I don't know if your kid's old enough to even know who Super Mario is. I don't know.
They vaguely know, but
Yeah.
we have one of those old like Super Nintendo like the mini ones that come with like a bunch of games preloaded on it.
Yeah.
So my wife got one, and we have to, because we have like the Sega Genesis one too, where it comes with like 40 or 50 games loaded on it and stuff.
Yep.
But I guess the Nintendo system she got was actually 8-bit, and the crazy low res. So it wasn't just emulating the 8-bit, but you can put it on a large. It was like literally like taking the 8-bit graphics from like the 80s and putting it onto a 75-inch scrend, which did not translate well.
No, you had giant pixels.
Yeah, did not translate well. So she's got to send that back and get the right one. But because on the Sega one, my kids would do like Sonic and Golden Axe and Shinobi and stuff like that. So I think they'd get into the Super Mario once we get that, because they love playing like Sackboy and Astro and stuff like that on the PS5. So
right on. Well, I watched, like I said, Transformers last week. It was a good film. It's not one I would rewatch. Mario Brothers, I would rewatch. It was really good. That was rewatch. But if you grew up playing the game, the fan service is everywhere. It's everywhere.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous. So they did a really good job with it. So I enjoyed it. The only other part I meant to mention about the Transformers is it had Pete Davidson as one of the voice actors, and he took me out of it. It was just annoying.
Yeah,
that's just me. Somebody else might like him, whatever. But his character, I didn't really care for that.
Got this guy in the other night.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So tell me about this guy. He's starting to ship from places that cannot be named, and
I got mine from my guy Underground, my guy Ray at Underground, and which I get most stuff. If I get it domestically, I get it through him. It's a good figure. It's gorgeous.
It really is, isn't it?
I love it. I like the fact that you get the 3 faceplates, because it's like you get the completely closed mouth one, you get the one that's like slightly open growl, and then the like rage one, and so which I like. You've got like the 3, so that it's like a progression, and whichever one you want. And I think the middle one is the perfect one for me. So
that's the one snarl look.
It's like just open, just slightly snarled, but not like the full open rage face. The paintwork is phenomenal. Like the blue is vibrant. I'm totally fine with the hat. I don't need a crazy bigger hat than this. I know it was bigger in the animated shows, but
he didn't look like that in the animated show. His face is completely different. So
So I dig this. I like it. There could be more weathering. He is very clean. And for like a Western vibe, especially when he's like walking up on Cobb Vanth, and it could be a little bit more weathered, but you can always add that if you want. You can't take it away if it's done badly. So I'm fine with it. The tailoring is really good. I think
I'm gonna take something here, and you let me know your thoughts on this. After owning the figure for a couple weeks now, I think I would have preferred the hat be sculpted because it collects lint and dust and everything. That material they used, it's like freaking magnet to crap.
Yeah, I don't know. I really like the look of it, to be perfectly honest. And I'm not normally like with statues, I prefer fully sculpted everything. I'm not a big
Yes.
fan of mixed media
Right.
because the color tones are always different. They never match between like a sculpted, robe or something like that, or tunic or whatever, and then like a fabric cape. It's just they're a nightmare to get displayed the way you want to pose. I'm not a fan of mixed media and statues.
Right.
Um, in this, it's like you could go with sculpted, and it wouldn't have been bad if they did, but it also there I think might have maybe been a little too shiny, or like it would have been very obvious that it was sculpted.
Yeah.
This, because the entire rest of the outfit is fabric. I like that the hat is fabric too, and I mean I have him when he's not right here in front of me in my Maji case, and that's sealed, so I don't get any dust in there once I put the front on
Gotcha.
it. So I haven't seen like there isn't a speck on this one right now. Granted, I've only had it for a couple of days, but
Well, I have
um,
dogs
yeah, that's. I
and
mean, if you have pets and stuff, and you just have that floating around, then
and
that's
snakes and chickens and goats, as previously mentioned. Uh,
anyway. But yeah, I
I
think it's a
get it.
great
I
I think it's a
understand.
great figure. I don't think this is the kind of figure that people are on the fence with. I think
No.
they were either nah, I don't need it, or I can't wait for that. I don't think this is like a middle ground figure, but if it is for anybody watching, it gets my stamp of approval. I love it. It's
Yeah.
the blue of the face is so vibrant and contrasts so nicely against the clothing, and that's one of the things that we don't have a lot of in Star Wars Hot Toys. You have a ton of vibrant color in Marvel and stuff like that.
Right.
But when you think about it, most Hot Toys for Star Wars are browns and grays and blacks. You have a few kind of exceptions, but even like something like the Armorer,
Yeah.
it's like, they're more muted colors, and they're not like this is like bright, vibrant blue. Like it stands out in a Star Wars display.
Yeah. I agree. It's damn good. I would definitely recommend. But I figure I'll talk about this if I can, because I can. It's my live stream. This is a figure I will not be getting. No chance in hell of me getting this.
No.
If you want it, great. I'm happy for you. It's not for me. The film was it was a train wreck. It was bad.
I'm sure there's somebody out there who liked it and will get this either.
I'm sure. Yeah, they didn't make it for
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be for me. It can be for
No,
you.
they made it.
Yeah.
They made it for
looks like
Howard
it did in the
Chan.
film. I mean, you can't argue that.
Oh yeah, it's a good figure.
It's a good figure.
My opinion, it wasn't a good movie, but they made it because it's Keanu Reeves, and Howard Chan is the biggest Keanu Reeves fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he doesn't need any accessories. He doesn't need. He's got. I don't know. When I saw it was released, I was like, okay. I just moved on. I just moved on.
And it's not like anybody needs to get it to then use it to kit bash a John Wick if they missed out on the first one, because there's another one coming.
with
So
essentially very similar hair.
I don't see this like selling super well, but they probably also didn't make a ton of them, so it still could actually sell out. But
Yeah. It looks like it. I can't
yeah.
get the film. I just whatever.
I think it would have been. I personally would have preferred them. I know, people's feelings on like reissues or 2.0s, but if they were gonna do something from the Matrix, I personally would have preferred them to make like a 2.0 of the original movies, Neo, and
Yeah.
then who knows, maybe even get like Lawrence Fishburne, and
That would be cool.
get Morpheus and Trinity in there.
You get a
So
cardboard backdrop though, and you get that giant diamond stupid base.
here's the thing. This is in a photo with intentional green lighting to really pull out what is on this backdrop, and it still doesn't look good.
They should have shot
So
this
do
one
you
like
know what this is
they
gonna
should've
look
shot this
like
one like
out of the
F1.
box?
They should have put the
Oh.
backdrop behind, shot it at 200 millimeter f1 or f2, and then blurred the hell out of the background with bokeh so you couldn't even tell what the hell it is.
The brown shipper box will look better than this cardboard backdrop.
It is better than the one we got with Bo-Katan and Axe Woves though. Like the blurry door of a ship that was bad.
But also, and again, look at the base.
It's huge.
What are you doing? That's
huge.
a Thanos base.
I don't know, man. If you're happy for it, I'm happy for you. But for me, it's just like,
How are what are those like bullet stopping effects? What is that?
All right, well, that's Photoshop. But
No, but they're ones with like ripples. There isn't like
that's just same plastic crap they got with the Iron Man Mark 85.
Is that gonna like attach to the hand? Is it like gonna be on a separate like acrylic stand or something?
I don't know the answer to that. I literally no, I don't know. I just know I don't want it, and outside of that, I couldn't tell you.
Because it's like no matter what, whether it's attached to the hand or it's like an acrylic thing like coming out of the base, that is
I don't know. Let me look.
That is going to look so bad because you can Photoshop whatever the attachment is out of this image. You can't do that with your eyes in your display. That's going to look so bad.
Let's see. I don't know. Let me look on my phone real quick and see what the accessories are for this thing.
Now, that's probably not a deal breaker for most people because
no.
Tons of accessories that they throw in that look like crap that you don't use, but that's not really what you're paying for. You're paying for the figure.
All right, I'm going to share this photo. Hold on, let me bring this up another window. Let me find this. Hold on, because it's worse than you think. Let me find this photo.
That is unfortunate.
It really is worse than you think. In fact, on display, this has got to look ridiculous. This figure is waitlisted, by the way. And that's probably because they're only making like 25 of them. But
that's definitely because it's going to be a low production run.
All right, hold on. They don't have a proper photo. Anyways, we'll do what we can with this thing. All right. I'm not even sure what to say about this, but it is worse than previously shared. So let's see if I can do this. Oh, I can't. You won't let me zoom. You suck. Anyways, it looks like a plastic. See this rectangle?
Oh no! So it's like it's
like a piece of plastic.
What is it?
And you know that's like the plastic from the freaking tray it comes in. You know? It's the same crap.
And so, oh no! So and it's gonna probably just like slot into a little like rivet in the base or something.
Probably. I don't know. I guarantee you it will not look like that.
Yeah, because they definitely photoshopped the edges and like everything completely. Oh my god, that's gonna look so bad.
It's gonna look bad. So,
but
if you like it, enjoy it. It's fine.
Here's the thing: you won't even you can Photoshop it out of pictures, but even lighting, that's going to be a nightmare to. Oh my god!
Yeah,
because you're going to have to do so much masking and blending to get the ripple effect without any of the other stuff around it, and that was composited because they had to shoot the figure without that, and then they had to shoot the ripple effect, that like big rectangle thing. And then they had to mask everything around the actual ripples out and composite that with the original clean plate of the figure. The amount of work that went into making that look halfway decent in the photos, 99.9% of collectors are either not going to want to do it or don't know how to do it. So
Well, regardless, it's not going to look like that on your shelf, and that's
No.
at the end of the day, that's what matters. It's going
That, yeah, that's the thing. That's if you care about photo and video. If you don't care about that and you just want a good display,
yeah.
you're gonna throw that thing out. Like I wouldn't even leave it in the box. That thing would bother me so much in my that I would actually throw it out.
Now this guy, on the other hand, was finally released. I know not many people are excited about it, but I am because I like my Iron Man, my Mark 7. I think it looks badass, even though it's 100% repaint.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I didn't get
I'm
it.
okay.
I mean, it was it was a little pricey. There weren't that many of them. It was I didn't get it, but it's gonna be a great figure. The Iron Man Mark 7 is a great figure. This is a different color scheme, so it's still gonna be a great figure. So if you either don't have the Mark 7 or if you just really like the color variant here and you dig it and you want it, it's an awesome figure. So, whoever gets it is going to be happy with it.
No doubt. Because you spent money to get it.
Yeah. Now you got this. You got this coming.
Yeah. So I like the Marvel on the base. I dig that. I like that. Kind of dig that. I know it's a large base, and we've seen it before with the Mark 1. It's the same base as from Mark 1. But I like it regardless. And it's a Mark 7, and it's going to pose beautifully, and the paint job's beautiful. There's the plastic, logo thing in the back of the Avengers logo. That's crap. I don't really care about that.
Yeah, you can get rid of that. Yeah, but I agree. I do like the Marvel logo in front of it, and you can also then pose other figures on that base because it says Marvel. It doesn't say Iron Man. So you can use that base with a bunch. I wish they would include that in more, like as just like every Marvel figure just gets that little like plate that then could maybe attach to the front of a regular stand, or that just like, so if you want to pose something and do a cool effect with that label, that logo, or you are missing a base or something and it's like, I don't want this to say Cap when it's Iron Man, so I'm going to stick the Marvel in front of it or something. That would be cool.
Yeah, it would be cool. I dig that. All right. While we're having this fun,
was that a lottery one, or was that like did you have to do the?
I don't know the answer. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it's limited, so probably.
Yeah. That's what they like. If you get them domestically, like that's what Sideshow's been doing with a lot of I think with that Anakin and the one like they've been doing like a lottery thing to then here you get to pre-order if you want.
Got through, yeah. All right, there we go. Lottery. We got some figures about to ship.
Ooh, what do we have? I'm out of the loop.
I'll tell you. I'll put them up on the screen.
Because I've got 2 figures in the last like week or so, like because I got
well, I don't think these will be in your list of things to get. I could be wrong, but
I got Stealthy here.
I don't. I've got a nice. These will be on your list. Yeah, I'm happy you got that, man.
Got a nice blue color scheme, actually blue and red because he's got red eyes. But yeah, I have all 3 of the concept Iron Man like Origins ones. So
expect to see some blogger photos for these guys.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I didn't get these, but they're cool. I almost look at them as like accent pieces, like to fill in like your display. They're not a focal point, but they're really cool. The weathering looks great on them.
I love them, man. And it's droids. It's Star Wars. We need more creatures, but we're getting droids. I'm happy with that. R5D4 Pit Droid BD72, and the BD unit would be great if we'd get a Cal Kestis, but then they could just give us a proper BD unit. But
I saw a BD unit today, actually. And the Pit Droid, the fully functional, like remote ones that they had. The 501st, if you've ever been to cons and stuff. So the 501st had this huge installation at the show, and they had like a bunch of like they had an R2 that like was remote controlled and looked as real as like the movies and would just like be running around, and they had people in like Ewok and Jawa suits too.
So, it's 501st got some cool stuff. I think from this photo, if I remember, there's 3 different paint jobs on Pit Droids. So maybe we'll get some other ones. I'm not exactly sure which one we're getting with this pack, but whatever. I don't really care.
Is it one pit droid in the pack? It's not like
Yeah.
multiple, right?
No, you get one, and you get R5, and then you get the BD unit.
Yeah, the paint is definitely different on all three of those.
They're all different, man. And so I guess I can go back to here, see which one we're getting. Which one we're getting? We're getting the brown rimmed one. So I guess we're getting.
I wonder why they even included pictures of something that you can't get.
Because that's what Hot Toys does.
Unless they have plans to like release them later, like individually.
I don't know, man.
But I mean, I don't see why you can't charge enough to package those individually.
If they just sold a 3-pack of the pit droids, I'd buy that. I mean, I bought a freaking Grogu accessory set. So I mean, we would buy.
Yeah, I did not do that.
Well, you're not a true collector.
If
you didn't buy that Grogu set, you can't even call yourself a collector.
I'll turn in my collector card. It says Visa on it.
All right. In the chat, who am I going to play chess against? Somebody, if you want to play chess and you have access to a computer, all right, I'll put it live on the screen, and you're in the States.
Nerdified. I am not getting the 2.0 Advanced Spider-Man because I have the first one, and it's just not different enough. And with like the limited number of them and the premium price that they were charging, and the advanced suit is actually my favorite Spider-Man suit of all time. I was not initially sold on it when they started teasing the game, but I came to love it. So that's my all-time favorite Spidey suit. But the 2.0 is just not different enough. Like it's very subtly different. It wasn't enough for me to justify spending it. And Miles. I think Miles might be like identical, except for like the blue Venom effects instead of the yellow.
He's got red on the line and red.
Oh yeah. It's
not enough for me to buy it.
No, it's not. No, if you missed out on either of the first two, absolutely, I would say they're great figures to have. But since I have the first two of both Peter and Miles on that, it just didn't make sense for me to spend the money to get it.
Yep, true story. And let's be honest, guys. The symbiote suit blew the other ones out of the water.
Oh yeah, I pre-ordered that immediately. I was like, and I cannot remember the last figure that I pre-ordered. I haven't been pre-ordering for a long time. I just when it actually comes out, I'm like, do I want it enough? And then I'll just get it then.
Yep.
But that's the first one that I actually like pre-ordered as soon as it went up, because I was like, I want this. I want Hot Toys to know that this is like a pop. So do more, good ones like this. And also because I do think that one's going to sell out.
Yeah, it's going to be sweet. It's going to be sweet, no doubt. And so we got the spiders. I mean, they showed us a lot on the ACGHK. They showed a lot of stuff, which was cool. I thought we'd see some more DC stuff, but
it's kind of funny how much stuff they held back and didn't give to Sideshow for Sideshow's event. Like that wasn't like it wasn't like two figures.
You're gonna hurt somebody's feelings, man.
That was substantial.
No, it was a lot.
Especially since again, this isn't like a biased thing. Like people were like collectively, I think, underwhelmed by the Hot Toys the Sideshow Con in general, but the Hot Toys part of it, it was like, okay. Like there was some obviously like a dewback that catches people's attention.
Most of it didn't go up for order,
right? Yeah, you're still waiting.
What Hot Toys showed, they were like, "Bam, here you go."
Yeah, exactly. So I think Hot Toys did, make an impact, but they did it after Sideshow's convention, and which was just kind of confusing. I was like, all right, I don't really know. I mean, I'm okay with it because I don't care. But
I remember a couple years ago where Sideshow, and this is, and I'm just speculating here. I don't know. The speculators here. So Sideshow, don't send me any nasty emails or letters or whatever.
That's exactly what they're going to do.
They probably are. I know you're watching, so what's up. Anyways, I don't know if you remember this, but 2 years ago, May 4th, before ACGHK, before SDCC, when SDCC, I guess it wasn't even happening then. It was whatever. Hot Toys or Sideshow announced and released their, or I guess they just announced it, their life-size Grogu It was Mando was all the shit, and it was just bam, Mando, Grogu, everything, right? All that
Right,
time.
yeah.
And they were like, bam, life size Grogu. And then a week later or 2 weeks later, Hot Toys goes, bam, life size Grogu. Well, Sideshow had already captured all the pre-orders and this and that, whatever. And they knew it was coming. Whatever. But maybe Hot Toys is salty about that. I don't know. But I thought that was weird that happened. But they are competitors, and even though they work together, whatever. I don't know. He's speculating. I don't.
Yeah, it was just confusing. Just kind of unexpected, but I mean,
and I will say the Sideshow one's better. The statue is better than the Hot Toys figure.
Oh, for Grogu, yeah, and again, I have zero loyalty to a company. I will get whatever I like more, and whatever is just like where I get it is about convenience and cost and timing and where I want to get it. Not, I don't care about the company because they don't care about me.
That's a fact, Jack.
So I don't care about that. But I got the Sideshow life size Grogu because it just at least, and we were just going off production pictures, at the time, and I just looked at the two and I said I like the Sideshow one the way it looks better, and they delivered on the production. Now I could have had crap luck and they could have delivered a really bad product, but it was in keeping with the photos that they had promoted it with. So I was happy with that. And I didn't like the idea of the articulation on the jaw, because I was like, no, I could tell. I was like, that's going to be a problem. And a lot of people had problems with that. I didn't like the seam lines around the ears. I didn't need posability out of the legs and the arms. It's like,
it's not posable because without the stand, he freaking falls over. It's a weird, like the physics of it are just a strange.
Right. And so that's one where I was like, Sideshow takes the W on that. Now there are others that's not going to happen. I have zero belief that Sideshow, if they ever actually make their Cad Bane, will be as good as the Hot Toys one. It may look more like the animated style. Okay, that's fine. But Sideshow doesn't have the best track record when it comes to bodies, when it comes to the tailoring of the final product, matching the promotional materials for the the prototypes, that stuff. So if I had to put money on that, I would say Cad Bane for from Hot Toys is going to be a hell of a lot better. But we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. We got a couple of things going on this week. Over the past week, we got a new Loki trailer.
I haven't watched that yet. Oh no, wait, I did watch that one. I haven't watched. There was an Ahsoka trailer. I haven't watched that.
There's an Ahsoka trailer. It's good as well, but I mean, they don't really reveal it. I mean, if you want to go nitpick and deep dive and get all, you can do that. I'm not going to do that. And generally, I don't watch them, but they were in my feed and it was like whatever, so I watched it. And the Loki one, I'll be honest with you. In the Marvel land, Loki was the best Disney Plus show for me. It just was.
Did you like the trailer that they just?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. See, I'm looking forward to the show. I'm not saying that it's going to be a bad show. I'm saying that this second trailer didn't get me any more excited for the show than I already was. Like,
I don't know if it did or it didn't for me, but
yeah, I just felt underwhelmed by the trailer because I felt like the last trailer before it finally drops is one that you want like to really get people energized for the show. Yeah. And I'm still looking forward very much to the show. I just felt like as a trailer, the way they cut it was probably not. It didn't make me super excited.
Gotcha.
But
I'm excited for it because it looked fantastic. And then Ahsoka is it's Ahsoka. I mean, whatever. Yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm excited about it, man. But we got a couple weeks. It says August.
It's like 2 weeks
on the 23rd, right?
Yeah.
Loki. I don't remember when Loki is, but I mean, after the absolute dumpster fire that Secret Invasion was.
Yeah, I think Loki is the beginning of October, I think.
Oh, so we got a little ways to go. And they're releasing 2 episodes for Ahsoka on the first day. So two episodes, which is good. That's just good.
I'm glad they are, but I'm still just worried with all of these shows that they're going to do the stupid Disney Plus. Like these are going to be 32-minute, runtime episodes, but 6 of those minutes are credits. So realistically,
Yes.
you're getting like a 26-minute kind of, you're getting like a sitcom length, which was fine for WandaVision because that's what it was supposed to be. That's what it was
Yeah.
billed as. But like among the issues with that last, episode of Secret Invasion and stuff, it was like it started out with like 52 minutes, 48 minutes, like, okay, all right, that's good. And then it just everything kept getting shorter and shorter and shorter. I'm like, I don't understand why Disney Plus does this. It's like you're not beholden to like ad breaks and stuff like that because of
Yep.
network, schedules. You're on streaming. You could make every episode 3 hours long if you want. I'm not saying do that, but why are we making them 26 minutes?
Yeah, and like you said, 6 minutes of it is credits, and
Yeah.
whatever.
I don't get
I
it.
don't know. I think, you know who's in charge. So
Especially
here's your answer.
especially when you can't go to the theater these days and see a movie that is less than 2.5 hours, especially for like comic book movies. They're all 2.5, 240,
Yeah,
pushing 3 hours, but we're getting 26-minute like Marvel Disney Plus shows.
I don't know. I'm gonna you take this with a grain of salt because I know nothing, but I think Disney Plus doesn't last 5 years. I think they're doomed.
Well, I don't know about that. I think it's gonna.
They're not making any money. They're making shit shows and no money.
Well, none of them are, and like
Just saying.
HBO Max, like they just lost a ton of subscribers, like millions in the last like month.
Yeah, HBO can't even
Uh,
put their name in their freaking business anymore. They got rid of the HBO. Now it's just
yeah,
Max.
I think Paramount Plus. I'm not sure about Peacock, which actually has a pretty good selection, to be perfectly honest. Paramount Plus, I think, just maybe started to kind of break even recently.
Yeah.
So none of these streamers are actually outside of the original two of like Netflix and Amazon Prime. None of these streamers are actually turning a profit yet.
No.
It's a matter of can they last long enough to get to that break even point or profitability to keep them going, or are they going to start consolidating and be like, okay, well, we're not going to have our own, but we're going to start like, because that's what like Sony was smart. Well, everyone else is making their own, streaming platform. Sony was like, no, because now everybody is competing to license our stuff.
Yep.
And some of it'll be on Netflix, some will be over there, but like we're getting paid and we don't have to deal with managing a streaming service. So yeah, I think some of them are going to go away. And some of them are going to stick around. I just don't know which ones.
I think Disney Plus is going downhill, man.
Yeah.
I just, they don't have. I don't know. I just the leadership. Maybe Iger will turn it around and do something. He appears to be trying to do something, but he's talking about selling off different parts of the business. Which, as a CEO and chairman, you're supposed to do that. Get rid of the stuff that's not making money. Like that's cut the fat.
Keith Lee, I don't know which Spider-Man you're referring to when you say who drew that Spider-Man.
You must be talking about your shirt.
Oh. My brain is fried. It's been
That's Daredevil. What are you talking about?
I don't know because this is a shirt that I got from heroesandvillains.com.
Oh yeah, good stuff.
Give me my royalty check now, Heroes and Villains. It didn't actually say. It just said like vintage, Spidey T-shirt. So I don't know. I have no idea who drew it.
Well, there you go. Super exciting there. So I don't know. There's a whole lot of news going on these days as far as 6-scale Hot Toys. We had that like 10 days of like bam, 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 going crazy.
Yeah.
And then we had 10 days of I like this Joker. No, I like this Joker. No, this Joker's better. This Joker's better. And I'm like, I don't give a shit. Buy which one you want. Why are you arguing about this? And I think based on the comments on some of the stuff I posted, they're like, "Who quit? I'm tired of talking about Joker." I'm like, me too. I honestly am. I'm tired of talking about it. So I don't argue with you about that. But there are some interesting items going on out there.
We're guaranteed to have that Joker talk for at least another 18 to 24 months because that's how long it's going to take for Hot Toys to put theirs out, and then there's going to be all the comparisons. So that conversation is not that topic is not going away.
No, but I'm saying we could table it for a little bit.
I wish we could.
Like
I
18
don't.
months.
I don't think. Well, we can.
I mean, I
don't think
it
the
up
rest of the
fault.
world is going to.
I'll own this one. This is my fault. I brought it up. I'm just brought it up to say that I'm tired of talking about it. As ridiculous as that sounds, it's just
no. It makes sense, but yeah.
But,
yeah,
but you go in the Facebook group, like there are daily people posting photos. If you don't think this looks like Heath Ledger, you're crazy. And if you blah blah blah, and I'm like, who gives a shit? Buy what you want. I don't care.
It's the
like people want to be justified in their purchases. I get it.
The two topics that will never go away, no matter how many people want them to, because there are always enough hard asses that will just have to keep bringing it back, is the Heath Ledger Joker figure debate and the Snyderverse. People just will not stop talking about those two things, and they just never will.
Yeah, I'm not talking about Snyderverse because it doesn't. It's after. Well, I'm not even going to talk about it. I'm just saying you shouldn't put babies in microwaves. That's all I'm saying. Shouldn't do that. It's a bad thing. And how did the microwave have power? And was it on? It had to have been on to ding when the timer ran out. It was on.
Yeah, I don't have a battery operated microwave.
Yeah, but why was it running?
That's what I'm saying. I don't have a battery operated, so when it was outside, I don't know how it would have dinged. And
oh my god!
Yeah, that was just that whole sequence was a dumpster fire.
Good gracious, Day! Whoa, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for a super chat. Holy shit, dude, that's very super generous of you. I'm 14 and I got the Hot Toys ARC Jesse because of you. Well, congratulations on your ARC Trooper Jesse. That is one fantastically beautiful figure. In fact, I bought two. I bought two. And I hope your parents know that you did that.
I was gonna say he's 14 and he just super chatted you connected to his parents' credit card.
And I very much appreciate it. Just make or he's 14 and working and earning a living and buying his own shit. In which case, big fan of that. So thank you, buddy.
That's awesome because no refunds on super chats.
No refunds on super chats. And I hope you meant to do that and not $4.99. I don't know. But
or his
I don't even know how to do that. If I wanted to refund it, I wouldn't even know how to do it. But
YouTube wouldn't let you.
Enjoy your Jesse, brother. I very much appreciate that.
YouTube wouldn't let you because then they wouldn't get their cut.
Well, YouTube takes 40%, 35%. They take a stupid percentage or whatever.
Yeah.
So there's that. But yeah, so there's that. Oh, by the way, did you see the new Ninja Turtles film?
Yeah, I got to go to an advanced screening with the wife and kids.
I haven't seen it. Should I go see it? Or should I wait? It doesn't appear to be making any money. That's why I'm asking.
That is a difficult question. It's entertaining. It is. The art style, the animation is really cool. I like it a lot.
Good.
It is not made for Ninja Turtles fans from like the 80s and 90s.
Okay.
It's a complete, just like when they did different like versions of like the cartoons like later on and stuff like that in the early 2000s, like on whatever TV channels and stuff. And they were very different than, it's not the 90 movie. It's not the, 80s cartoon. It's its own take on it. The Turtles play super, super young. Like it should be called like
teenage or more like
it should be called pre-teenage Turtles.
That's well, I mean, to be fair, the non-animated one with the previous films, when they weren't teenagers then either. So
yeah, they came across as like at the most like 11, 12 years old in this movie. Like you said, the animation is great. Story is decent, but it was an entertaining thing, but it's more like it was made for my kids, and my kids
you're not selling me here, man. You're not selling me. And this is why it didn't make any money.
I don't know. Well, the truth is, very few movies outside of Oppenheimer and Barbie are making money at the box office.
That's true. Which Oppenheimer was a 12 out of 10. That was beautiful.
Yeah, and I've talked about this, like on our other our comic book stream where we were talking about comic book movies and stuff.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter is, if you're on the fence, or if you've got like a family of 4 and you don't want to spend $100 plus to go out to the theater,
Yeah.
a lot of people are just like, well, why do I want to spend $100 to go out to the theater with a family when I can spend 20 or $25 in 45 days when it's available on demand
That's
and
true.
watch it on my big TV at home, right?
True story.
So that much truncated, 45-day theatrical window, because when we were kids, it was like, if the movie was doing well, it would stay in the theaters for like 6-10 months.
Yeah.
And like in some places, and you wouldn't see a home release until like a year and a half after that
Right.
movie.
The VHS.
Yeah, it was like,
show up. Yeah,
and then you're like waiting to go to like whatever, like what Blockbuster or Major Video
Yeah.
or something. And then you go and you're like, damn it, that like all of them are rented, and you got to keep going back every day to like try and like find one when somebody returns it.
Yep. Yeah,
Now
I remember
that
those days,
45-day,
man.
that 45-day window, and it's
Yeah.
again the cost. It's so expensive to take a family out to the theater, or even just yourself. It's like $22
Dude.
for a ticket. You
It
know,
was $20-something for damn popcorn and a drink. You're like, damn.
that's and so I have the AMC like A-list thing where I can go
Right.
for $25 a month. I can go see 3 movies a week.
Yep.
So I've got that, and we went to the theater, and I told my wife after we bought like popcorn and drinks and stuff, I was like, I pay $25 a month to be able to come to these movies. All right. And then so I just paid like $60-70 for their 3 tickets, and mine was covered under my thing. I was like,
Yeah.
and we just spent like $40 on popcorn and soda. Like that was more than my monthly fee to see 3 movies a week.
Exactly.
It's crazy.
Which is why I go by myself.
Seriously.
Because you can take it. I can take a hoodie. I can take a sun drop and some peanut M&Ms. I'm good.
I bring so much. They don't even check your bag anymore.
No,
They
they
used to
don't.
be
They
Nazis
don't.
about that. Now they don't.
I know it's 95 degrees outside and I'm wearing a hoodie, but they don't give a crap.
Yeah. But so for like most people, if you've got young kids, I think they'll really enjoy it, and it's good. If you're looking for a Ninja Turtles experience that is akin to what you remember from, the 90 movie, or, 91, 92, The Secret of the Ooze, the original cartoon, it's not that. It's very different than that. So you have to be prepared. If you're okay with that, then you can enjoy this movie. If that's going to bother you, I would wait and watch it at home when it comes out.
Well, I have the unlimited movie thing too, and I can go, and that's not really the
then
issue. The issue is, do I want to go where I'm forced to sit down for 2 hours and watch this thing, or would I rather watch it at home when I can watch it in 30 minutes since and go do something? Because that's how I watch movies.
I'll give you the biggest change to a character, and then you tell me if this would bother you or not, and that I think will determine whether or not you should wait.
Shoot.
Splinter is voiced by Jackie Chan, and
does he sound like Jackie Chan, or is it Jackie Chan doing a voice?
Oh no, it's Jackie Chan.
It's straight up just Jackie Chan.
It's Jackie Chan, and he's played as kind of this like comedic, like goofy old dad.
Oh,
not
Splinter.
He's not Master Splinter by any stretch in this movie.
That would rub me the wrong way, because you back in the 1990 film, he was Master Splinter.
Yeah.
And
there's no semblance of authority. He's more that kind of like clueless dad with the kids running out and doing stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas like Splinter in the movie, like knew that they were going out and like, he's very much, and he's got some like cool like action sequences.
Yeah.
But they're done very much like a lot of Jackie Chan's fight scenes in movies, where it's almost kind of like slapsticky or like accidental, like, that surprised me, but I was managed to duck it because I'm very limber, and then I flip and do that.
Gotcha.
It wasn't that Master Splinter that you can see one day going up against the Shredder.
All right.
For me, it wasn't.
That's no good. That's no good. By the way, I saw this. That was yesterday. I was just messing around here on TV. You ever watch like America's Got Talent or Britain's Got Talent, whatever? Anyways, on the TikTok thing or YouTube, it might have been YouTube short
On the TikToks.
Yeah. Anyways, I tell you this because we're talking about entertainment or whatever. Anyways, there was this Hispanic magician, right? And he goes, I'm going to disappear on the count of 3. We're like, okay, cool. He's just going to just poof, man, whatever.
Okay.
So he goes, uno, dos, poof. He's gone without a trace. So there you go.
That's some gentle comedy right there.
Right over your head.
Oh, man.
Right over your head. Just saying.
Wow. You got to have balls to tell that joke on TV. And like,
Just saying. Disappeared without a trace. That's all,
here's my question is, was that just like a joke from you just now, or did somebody actually do that on America's Got Talent?
It was set up, man. It was a setup.
All right, no, I was just making sure because there have been some ridiculous things on those shows.
Oh,
and
no
they
doubt.
intentionally
No doubt.
put some of the people who were really bad in there for comedic value.
Absolutely.
So that's the thing. I didn't like. I could totally believe that he would actually do that on the show. Yeah. That's why I didn't know if that was just like you making the joke and using that as a setup, or if it actually happened.
No, it was AJ didn't. I'm not sure if he said ouch because it really burned him, or ouch because he missed it, like he didn't understand it. That might be out. He didn't understand it, AJ.
We'll give him the benefit of the doubt, and he understood it. I think.
Yeah, exactly. So you acquired some things at your event for the past 3 days. Anything notable worth discussing, or is it all top secret?
No, none of it's top secret. I got some great art that I was very happy with. Some of it's in like plastic, a lot of it's in plastic, so I don't know if like glare wise it'll even show up. This is actually my daughter. At this is a pretty insane spider Gwen.
That's cool.
Yeah. Like so, that. And it's like it's got like it's foil on like the webs and stuff. So like when light hits it and like the snowflakes there and stuff. So yeah, that is sick. That artist. He also did a Spider-Verse that was a Boston exclusive. So it's got like the State Street and other recognizable landmarks for Boston behind.
So you bought more artwork that you won't frame for 4 years?
No, I'm going to get a lot of this framed quickly. But this I really like. This has, pretty much every... Oh, Cad Bacon, get out of the way.
Wait a minute. Is that Spider-Man 2099 got exposed joints?
No exposed. He's seamless. One of my favorites too, same artist. This was a excellent Daredevil and Elektra. So I really like this one. And same thing on this, where like the can't really tell on here, but like the gold foil on like the parts of the like the size are in gold, and then the connecting parts between his batons are gold foil too. Nice. So, and actually with the Ninja Turtles discussion, so I mean I got probably like I think like 10 or 15 art pieces.
Wow. I don't have to. I love to buy those things, but I know I don't have the real estate to hang them anywhere.
Well, I'm not saying I do either, but
yeah, well, you like trade them out. It's like your Hot Toys. You just trade them out. You're like, this month is Daredevil month, and this month is Elektra.
Well, and I have a lot of them in like portfolios that might just be like coffee table kind of,
Gotcha.
But then I got this piece that came framed, limited to 100, and is signed. And he hand colored the bandanas. Like it's his original, his art, but then he hand colored the bandanas.
Yeah. I love that. I think that's sweet.
Yeah, and I don't have much by way of Turtles art. So this was,
Well, that's pretty sick.
yeah.
Was it like
This-
16 by 24, 16 by 20?
It's like,
Yeah, that's pretty good size.
this is like, I think 1624, I think.
Yeah. I dig it.
Or might be 2436. I don't know. It's pretty damn big.
Yeah, that's big. I dig it.
So yeah, this one is gorgeous. So I was very happy with that. So got a bunch of that. I got, some more Daredevil art. I got a actually one thing that I really like too is this. This is a metal print by this artist that is this is actually going to be a variant cover coming up soon. Marvel just didn't tell him which one, like which issue.
Spider-Man. Nice.
So this will be in the next couple of months. Hopefully, this will be a variant cover for a Moon Knight issue that I'll then pick that up and match with it. But it's got Khonshu in the top. It's got the moon, and then it's got Moon Knight, and then Mr. Knight too.
Yep.
So I really like that. So I actually, I pretty much exclusively bought art. I got like a little, like a pack, a small amount of comics, but I didn't go crazy on comics this time. I went pretty much exclusively with art. Just because the stuff that I was tempted to get while I was at the show, it was all stuff that I can easily get at my local guy.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like I had to get it there, or I was going to miss out on it.
Yeah.
So I just focused on art instead.
You weren't buying some Golden Age Grails or anything?
No, nope.
Right on. That's
Wasn't
super
necessary.
cool. I dig it. That's a lot of good stuff. I had I've got some artwork here that I still need to get framed up and deal with, but I just haven't had time. I've been messing around with other display stuff, and so real estate on walls is a thing, as most of you guys know. This is a large room, but I have a lot of tall cabinets. Like that 30-foot wall over here is just all display cabinets, which nobody you haven't seen them in YouTube land. I have a 30-foot wall of display.
Plus, you have like Hot Toys on the walls too, like
I've got them up
you and stuff like that.
I do have 2 art prints. I've got Clone Wars limited edition piece, and I've got a Sideshow Maul versus Ahsoka print over there that I got with the statues.
Do you still have the digital one? That
yeah, it's sitting right here in the bubble wrap, still from when I moved
a year ago. It still has.
It's still it's probably good. Yeah, it's just sitting here. I just don't know where I'm gonna put it. I might take it to my work office, put it in there, but I just don't know. And of course, over here I got my Millennium Falcon cockpit from Jazz Inc. That I haven't done a video on, but I don't know. I've been busy. It's a thing.
I did get like laser etched pint glasses that have that I've got 4. I got one with Yoda, one with Wolverine, one with Boba Fett, and then one with a portrait headshot of Adam West Batman. So
nice.
So I got those. So now I feel like to justify paying for those, I need to drink a lot of pints of beer out of said glasses. So
you get your money's worth out of them, for sure. I have for those who are wondering, we're gonna wrap this thing up here in just a bit, but it's an hour and 8 minutes. That's crazy. I've got a project I'm working on, and I posted in a Facebook group, but not everybody's on Facebook, and I don't think I put it on Instagram, but anyways, I am looking for, and I've already got some for the first video, assuming that goes well. I am working on a video where you guys out there in collector land have a pose that needs improving, whatever it is, right? And I'm going to help you improve it. So what I've done, I've got some few people already on board. We're messing with this thing as I work on it behind the scenes. Essentially, what I'm looking for are people who have poses. It could be 1 figure, 2 figures in a fighting pose, standing pose, museum pose, whatever the hell it is. Doesn't even matter. And you want help with it. So I'm looking for a couple of people who want me to help them with their pose, and it'd be included in a video. So essentially it would go like this. You take some photos of said figure in the pose, make a video explaining what you're trying to accomplish in the pose. So at least I'll have some idea what the heck you were trying to do. And then I'm going to fix it in a video. Now I would prefer it's a figure that I own, Like if it's what's the King Shark? Like I can't help you with King Shark.
I don't think anybody can.
I've seen King Shark. He's freaking huge. But if it's a figure I actually own, or if it's a trooper, it can be whatever. I own all the troopers. But anyways, that's what's going to be going on. So if you want to participate in that, email me jettapatrol@gmail.com and just put me in there, and we'll chat a little bit about that.
And if you send in a super chat, then Medic will get in the video and will do the pose in real life himself.
Ooh, I like it, but it has to be at least $49.99.
Yes. Check with your parents first.
Check with your parents first. Also, we will not be sharing any funds with Medic.
Oh, no, yeah, he doesn't get anything.
We'll use that. We'll go buy some pizza or something.
No.
So there's that going on. But we're going to wrap this up because my dogs are wondering when I'm going to open that door and let them in. And hold on. Let me get – you guys want to see Tucker. Let me get Tucker. Hold on.
People want the dog.
Okay. Just
Caleb, I did get back issues. That's actually all I got. It was the whole Marvel Knights run, the actual Marvel Knights book, not just the imprint and then the different characters and stuff. So they did like a 15-issue thing. So I grabbed that whole set. But that's literally all I got for comics this weekend.
Come say hey. Come on. Come say hey. Oh my goodness. Okay, thank you. All right, everybody want to see Tucker. So there's Tucker. You ready to go outside? Yeah. So when he shakes his head like that, that's yes. That's what he means. Yeah. You ready
There you
to go?
go.
And he shakes his head and ready to go out. So we're going to wrap this guys up. Hope you guys are doing well. Enjoy your week and be ready for some droid videos sometime this week when they get shipped out. Otherwise, I'm going to go play some Call of Duty. See you guys. Hit the button.